Hello friends, welcome to this video. And so in this video we are going to summarize the blood vessels of the um, lower limbs and the upper limbs. So first we will start with the lower limb உடைய blood supply. Okay, so அதில் நம்ம arterial supply பற்றி we will start to see in this video. Okay, so here you can see this is the pelvis, okay, and this here is the femur bone, and here this is the tibia, and this is the fibular bone. Okay, yeah, and we will see the blood supply to this region. நமக்கு abdominal aorta பார்த்தோம். Abdominal aorta வந்து நமக்கு iliac artery split ஆச்சு, right? At L4 level அது வந்து common iliac artery split ஆச்சு. அந்த common iliac artery in the pelvic area it will come down like this, okay, and at the point of sacroiliac joint, சரி, அந்த sacrum and ilium bone இருக்கிற இந்த பாயிண்ட்ல அது வந்து internal and external அப்படின்ட்டு ரெண்டு பிரான்ச்சை கொடுக்கும். Okay, it will give internal and external iliac artery அப்படிங்கிற branch this will give, and in the internal and external பிரிஞ்சதுக்கு அப்புறம் வர்ற அந்த external branch, external iliac artery, okay, external iliac artery, it will continue down like this, okay, it will continue down like this, and இங்க ஒரு ligament நமக்கு இருக்கும், and this ligament is called as inguinal ligament. Okay, yeah, so இங்க நமக்கு ஒரு ligament இருக்கும், that is called as inguinal ligament, and in the inguinal ligament பிறகு this artery will be called as femoral artery. சரியா, femoral artery. Okay, so in the area it will give one more branch, that is internal iliac. Okay, this is called as internal iliac artery and external iliac artery. சரியா, ரெண்டா பிரியும், and in the external iliac artery நமக்கு inguinal ligament cross பண்ணும்போது இது femoral artery அப்படின்னு சொல்றோம். சரியா, okay, so this femoral artery is the main artery that supplies the lower limb. சரியா, so இந்த inguinal ligament க்கு கீழே we can just follow this artery like this, and in the artery, femoral artery, medial side it will run. சரியா, medial side வரும், அது அப்படியே கீழே வரும், almost ஒரு அந்த போன்ல ஒரு lower third it will come down like this. சரியா, so இதில் again we will have one small branch. Yeah, this is called the deep artery. So this goes deeper and supply the deeper tissue. சரியா, so in the area, that is the lower third of this femur வரும்போது this femoral artery will go posterior. Okay, this is the femoral artery. சரியா, okay, so this artery now goes posterior. Okay, yeah, so we will come to this side, and this is the medial, this is the lateral side. Okay, yeah, so yeah, again we will draw that vessel here. இங்க நமக்கு common iliac வரும். See, this is the sacroiliac joint. Okay, this is the sacroiliac joint, and idhila it will give two branches. Okay, one goes anterior and one goes one goes into the pelvis, and the next one goes below the uh, this pelvis. Okay, this inguinal ligament, and inguinal ligament தாண்டி இது வந்து நம்ம femoral artery அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவோம். The inguinal ligament will be somewhere around here in the anterior side. சரியா? Okay, femoral artery, it will come down in the medial side, and ஒரு 2/3 ஏரியாக்கு அப்புறம் it will come posterior. சரியா? posterior ஏரியாக்கு இப்படி வந்துரும், and this area is called as popliteal area. சரி, இதை வந்து popliteal area அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவோம். So at this point this is called as popliteal artery. சரியா? இப்போ femoral artery, now it has become the popliteal artery. சரியா? இந்த ஏரியாவில் இதை வந்து popliteal artery அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவோம். சரியா? popliteal artery. So இதுக்கு அப்புறம் இந்த popliteal arteryக்கு அப்புறம் still it will run down like this. சரியா? இந்த popliteal artery அப்படியே it will continue down the medial side as posterior tibial artery. சரியா? இதை வந்து posterior tibial artery அப்படின்ட்டு will call it. This is the posterior side. Okay, this artery has gone behind this bone. So this is the posterior aspect, so we are drawing it here. சரியா? Okay, so the posterior tibial artery, இந்த tibial போனுக்கு பின்னாடி போறதுனால இது வந்து posterior tibial artery அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவோம். And this gives off a branch at this point. Okay, at this point it gives off a branch or 2 centimeter below this knee joint, this at the end of this popliteal space. சரியா? இதை வந்து popliteal space அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவோம். popliteal artery அதுக்கு கீழே வந்ததுக்கு அப்புறம் ஒரு சின்ன பிரான்ச்சை கொடுக்கும். this branch will go anterior. சரியா? இந்த ரெண்டு போன்ஸ்க்கு நடுவில் இது வந்து anterior சைடுக்கு வரும். சரியா? around somewhere around here, this place. So anterior side க்கு வந்து it will run deeper up till the leg like this. சரியா? Okay, so in the side க்கு anterior side க்கு we will come later. Now for now we will see the posterior one. So ஒரு branch it has gone like this, so we will name this is the anterior tibial artery. This here is the posterior tibial artery. Okay, anterior tibial artery, posterior tibial artery. Okay, so let's continue. And கொஞ்சம் கீழே again you will have a, in the posterior tibial artery will give a branch. Okay, will give a branch called as the fibular artery or the peroneal artery. சரியா? இதை வந்து fibular artery அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவோம், இல்லைனா it is also called as the peroneal artery. சரியா? This will come to the lateral aspect of the angle. Okay, this we will mark it here. This is the fibular artery. சரியா? Almost all these arteries are main arteries are running in the posterior aspect of the leg. சரியா? Okay, so we have seen almost all the important arteries, and in the fibular artery, okay, the fibular the posterior tibial artery will come down, okay, and it will form the plantar arch. சரியா? இதை வந்து plantar arch அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவோம். Okay, and this plantar arch along with the arcuate artery, okay, that is from the anterior side. நம்ம இங்க ஒரு இது பார்த்தோம்ல, this anterior tibial artery, this will come down and it will get anastomosis with this artery here, the posterior one. Okay, and both of them will join at some place over here. Okay, and these arteries will give the digital artery. சரியா, in the plantar arch வந்து digital artery அப்படின்ட்டு it will supply the digits. Okay, yeah, so for is it clear? Arcuate artery is a branch of this anterior tibial artery. Okay? Anterior tibial artery, at this place it is called as a dorsal pedis artery. Okay, dorsalis pedis artery, and posterior tibial artery வந்து it will be giving a branch called plantar arch. சரியா, and after this they will supply the digits. Okay, yeah, and the fibular artery, it supplies the lateral aspect of the leg, and it gives off it also supplies this plantar arch. Okay, so நம்ம இதுல we can feel the pulse of this artery. சரியா, ஸோ எந்தெந்த ஏரியாவில் நம்ம லோவர் லிம்பில் இந்த மேஜர் ஆர்ட்ரிஸில் பல்ஸை ஃபீல் பண்ணுவோம் காமனாக அப்படின்னா in this femoral artery. சரியா, femoral artery pulse, we can feel the femoral artery pulse. Okay, and we can feel the popliteal artery. Okay, we can feel the popliteal arteries pulse, and we can also feel the dorsalis pedis pulse. Okay, so these three are the important points where we can feel the pulse of this important vessels. Okay, this is all about the blood supply to the lower limb. Okay, yeah, this is the arterial supply, and we will see the venous supply now. Okay, so in the veins, okay, in the veins we have in the lower limb நம்ம arteries இருக்கிற மாதிரியே we will have the veins. சரியா, so அப்படின்னா we will have the posterior tibial vein, we will have the anterior tibial vein. சரியா, அது ரெண்டும் சேர்ந்து we will have this popliteal vein, and the popliteal vein femoral vein மாறும், and the femoral vein will cross this inguinal ligament to form the external iliac vein. Okay, and at the point of this sacroiliac joint, again this will join with the internal iliac vein. External iliac vein the internal iliac vein oda சேரும், common iliac vein மாறும், and this common iliac vein will join the inferior vena cava. சரியா, so இதே மாதிரி we will have this venous supply to the lower limb as well. Other deep veins அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவோம். So we also have one more supply, that is the superficial vein. சரியா, நமக்கு deep veins superficial veins அப்படின்ட்டு ரெண்டா பிரிச்சுக்கலாம். Deep veins are nothing, just you have to know these important arterial supply. இது மட்டும் தெரிஞ்சிச்சு அப்படின்னா அதே தான், same, it is the same. You just have to I mean put veins in instead of artery. Okay, so we will see the superficial veins. Okay, yeah, we will go to the next page, and so here we can see this is the anterior, this is the posterior. So we will try to draw up this vein now. Okay, yeah, so we will have a dorsal venous arch, as like we had this plantar arch. Okay, and this dorsal venous arch is mainly contributed by this great saphenous vein. Okay, great saphenous vein அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு வெயின்னால இந்த dorsal venous arch is being formed. சரியா? Okay, and it runs in the medial side, of the leg. சரியா? medial side la it will just go in the medial side, it will just go up. Okay, it will go up all the way up till the thigh, and it will get connected with the femoral vein there. சரியா? It will get connected with the femoral vein there. This is the great saphenous vein. Okay, so let's mention the name. This is a great saphenous vein. Okay, yeah, what's so special about this vein? This is the longest vein in the body. Okay, yeah. So in the great saphenous vein is the superficial vein of the lower limb. Okay, it runs in the medial side of the leg, and it starts lower in the leg as a dorsal venous arch, and it runs all the way up till the thigh on the medial side. Okay? And it gets it joins with the femoral vein that runs deeper. Okay? Femoral vein is a deep vein of the leg. Sorry, okay, and then we will have a superficial vein. Okay, one more superficial vein, that is the small saphenous vein. Okay, the small saphenous vein, and this small saphenous vein will run on the will start on the lateral side. Okay, this will have some anastomosis with each other, and it will start on the posterior aspect of the leg. Okay, and posterior aspect la lateral side. Okay, lateral side. Okay, it will start there, and it will run along the lateral aspect, and it will come up till the popliteal fossa. சரியா? Popliteal fossa la it will join with one vein called the popliteal vein. Okay, so this is the deep vein, the popliteal vein, and on the popliteal vein in the small saphenous vein will join. Okay, small saphenous vein. Okay, this small saphenous vein is on the lateral side, great saphenous is on the medial side, this is in the anterior aspect, this is in the posterior aspect, and this joins with the femoral vein, this joins with the popliteal vein. Okay, yeah, so let's complete this diagram. Okay, so I'll take black for the deep veins. Okay, yeah, no, let's take green. Yeah, green will be good, so let's take green for the deep veins. Sorry, and as like the posterior tibial vein. Okay, posterior tibial vein varo, and posterior tibial vein joins with the anterior tibial vein somewhere around here. Okay, and both of them will enter into the popliteal fossa, and it will be called as popliteal vein. Okay, this place is called as, this area will be called as popliteal vein, and in the popliteal vein this small saphenous will join the popliteal vein. Okay, yeah, adukaprom see, you can see this popliteal vein will form the femoral vein. Okay, it will form the femoral vein, and it will run all the way up in the thigh. Okay, it will run all the way up in the thigh, and anga da you can have this. Okay, in the thigh you can have this great saphenous vein. Okay, the great saphenous vein. So the great saphenous vein will start somewhere around here, and it will run in the medial aspect. Okay, it will run in the medial aspect, and it will go all the way down till the leg. சரியா? Okay, so I guess you all have got an orientation about the venous supply of the lower limb. So இங்க என்ன தெரிஞ்சுக்கணும் அப்படின்னா, நம்ம veins-ல வந்து we have deep veins, we have superficial veins. Okay, deep ones are kind of similar to the artery. சரியா? Posterior tibial, anterior tibial. Okay, both of them unite at around this popliteal fossa, and adductor பிறகு it will be called as the popliteal vein. Popliteal will go up, and above this popliteal fossa it will be called as the femoral vein. Okay, these will be the deep veins. And superficially we have two veins, two important veins. One is great saphenous on the medial side, and one is maybe I will take red color here so you can understand. One is one will be from the popliteal fossa behind, okay, pinadi, and on the lateral aspect it will come down like this. So two important superficial veins. Okay, yeah, that is all about the lower limb. Hope you all have got an idea about this, and we will see about upper limb in the next video. Until then, bye bye.